So I know you and I have talked about this little Oktoberfest thing
In Leavenworth?
in Leavenworth.
Yeah.
So we were out to dinner with some friends, and they are from the Coeur d'Alene area.
Okay.
So they travel that area a lot. We were
Yeah.
talking about traveling and places we want to go and the things we want to do. And I mentioned to him that we've got some other friends that want to do Oktoberfest in Solvang maybe next year.
In Solvang?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said, but I'm talking to my barber. He told me of another place, and she was just getting ready to say the word Leavenworth when I said it. She said, "Oh gosh, yeah, that's the best one that you'll find in the United States."
Oh yeah.
Huh.
I haven't been to Solvang, and there's another place in Georgia called Helen, Georgia.
Uh-huh.
One of these days I'm going to make it out there, but I'm going to wait until we're planning on moving back to Florida area, so I'll make that a...
You are?
Yeah, I'm probably going to move back there in the next 5 or 6 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah, probably northern Florida, north of, inland north of Orlando, Ocala, Gainesville area.
Okay.
Is kind of where we're looking. Daytona Beach, between Daytona Beach and the West Coast, somewhere in there. Probably not.
Daytona's east.
Huh?
Daytona's east.
Yeah, so between Daytona and then Crystal River on the other side of the state,
Okay.
somewhere in there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we lived in Tampa for 10 years before we moved,
Oh.
started heading west. We moved to Missouri and lived in Missouri for 5 years before we came out to Nevada. And if I outlive my mom, we're going to be done with the West Coast completely. The only reason I go up to Washington State is because of my mom.
Yeah.
And but we're still planning on moving to Florida, and then if my mom is still alive, we're going to spend the summers up there till she's gone. And then, like I say, if I outlive her, then we'll just go up north on the East Coast, go up to North Carolina mountains, up through upstate New York, and maybe into Maine, and in the summertime get away from the excessive heat in Florida.
Where is this at over here on the street?
Oh, that's Vegas.
Oh, it is? Oh, yeah.
You have to walk and tour of Vegas.
So they close on your property?
I close next week. Next, what, the 12th up here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Everything's pretty much done deal. I mean, I filled out all the paperwork. Just waiting now to get the final closing on the 12th is what they're shooting for. And buyer need the money. And good to go. My mom sold off half acre up in Washington. That closed. And she had a little bit of trouble with the check because the title company would only give her a check for half of it, and then the other half had to go in my dad's name into his estate account. So even though he's been gone for 4 years, they still made her put it into an estate account in his name.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's kind of weird. So I'm concerned that when she sells the house, that that's going to be the same sort of deal. I mean, she just has to wait. She had to create an estate account at the bank, so the bank would accept the check in his name, and then she still has his checking account open that she can write checks on. So they told her in a week just transfer the whole amount, which is $80,000 for the lot what she sold. So they gave her 2 checks for about 40 grand. And so next week she'll just transfer that other 40,000 into his checking and write checks off of it, pay bills, and keep it as an expense account.
Okay.
And that's what she's done. But something happens to her before I get figured out, so we've got to get in touch with a probate attorney and kind of just figure that out. So everything's just in her name, which we thought, because he had a will, and even though it's a community property state, they still had a will together, and then the will stated that if he passed before her, that everything goes to her, and that's how the state is anyway. So I don't understand you know, why they, if the house was titled in his name first and her name second. So I think that might have to deal with it.
Well, the state laws are different too.
Yeah.
Florida, I didn't know you were looking at relocating to Florida.
And we already went through probate with my dad's estate when he passed away because there was a lawsuit that he was involved in, and he so it had to go through like a probate sort of deal in order for my mom to receive payment from the lawsuit that my dad was involved in.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, my dad was part of that Roundup lawsuit because that's what got him sick, was working with the highway department and working with the pesticides. They gave him cancer, and I thought this was just some sort of scam. And I'm surprised, you know, they came through, and I think she got about $60,000-$70,000 from that lawsuit. In order to get paid, she had to go through probate because he had passed away since the lawsuit started, or since he joined the lawsuit. So we just assumed that the probate portion was already done, because that's what that was all about then. But I guess not.
This takes a little time.
Yep. Made my mom nervous, you know, stressed her out a bit, but everything's okay now. She's lucky that she was able to sell that lot because it was landlocked.
How did you sell it then?
I sold it to the neighbor that opens it up. So
Oh,
she's the lady next door in the back bought it.
so she has a way to get to it.
Now she has a way to get to it. Yeah, she has a way to get to it because she had the lot right next door. So there was only her and two other neighbors that could have bought it. So we were actually extremely lucky to sell it for the $80,000 that she sold it for, half acre.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep. Yep.
Jeez.
Extremely lucky to get that.
Yeah.
You know, that was a good deal because it wouldn't have mattered had we left that half acre with the house or not. It wouldn't have increased the value of the house. So she's asking $630,000 for the house. It's probably going to have to come down a little bit more, but she started at $640. She's lowered it down $10,000 now. She's got a couple of offers on it, but they just backed out because their house, you know, it was contingent on them selling their house.
Yeah.
And their house that they're selling is in that same $600,000-$700,000 price range. Is a lot of inventory because everything's so expensive up there. That's kind of the. I mean, that's kind of the average for a house is $600,000-$700,000 up there, unless you want to downsize, you know. But if you're talking, you know, a regular 3-bedroom, 2-bath house is, you know, $600,000-$700,000 up there.
Wow.
It's on 3/4 of an acre, so you're getting a little bit of property with it and an amazing view. The view is awesome from up there. She's on a ridge.
Huh.
And then she's keeping 1/3 of an acre for herself out front.
Ooh, what's that one there?
I have no idea what that is. It's just been rolling. It's just been going.
Ah, geez.
So I'm probably going to go back up there and probably October, November, maybe just wait until Thanksgiving. I'm hoping that she gets an offer on the house, and then I'll go back up there because we wanted to wait until she sold the house to buy her new house, but we may end up just go ahead and buy the new house, take a chance, and get the new house going because the lot's already improved. It just needs to.
Buy a new house for her?
Yeah, she's going to live on that front 1/3 of an acre that she's keeping, and she's going to put a small little 1,400 square foot manufactured home on it, and then live there. And the house right now that she wants is 3-4 months out if you have it built.
Oh,
And it's about $200,000 to have it built. It's not cheap. But there's one on the lot that she likes. It's a model that's for sale. And,
oh, modular?
yeah.
Yeah.
And it's on sale because it's the model. So we may end up we save $17,000 by buying the model.
Mm-hmm.
Might just do that. Worst case scenario, if she can't sell the house, then we'll rent it out to somebody and cover her expenses. Shoot a house like that, $3,000 a month.
Gee. Doesn't seem like anything's going down at all.
No, even here's keep going up here, and I hope it keeps on going up because I plan on selling my place.
Oh, you are? Well, you have to move back.
Yeah, I mean, there's a chance I could keep it and rent it out, but I don't really want to be that far away.
No, doesn't work that far away.
Plus, I'm going to buy something in Florida as soon as I can find the right deal. But I don't really necessarily need much in Florida, so either just a small house or just a lot with a storage building on it so I can just keep my RV there and hook it up. And we lived in our RV here on our property before we put a house on it, and we were fine. But it was a 42-foot RV that we lived in. It was perfect for the two of us.
Gives you a little room.
Yeah, it was 400 square foot. 3 slides, it had a king-size bed. It had 2 bathrooms in it. It was nice. It's a park model RV,
Yeah.
so. Then I Airbnb'd that thing for a while. I did really well with it. Once I put the house on the property, I just rented out the trailer on the weekends, and it was a good deal. But now they're cracking down on that,
They are.
so it's really not worth it. Plus, I'd have to have it inspected, and I'd probably have to have they probably force me to upgrade my septic if I went the way I went. The only way I could get away with it here is without probably updating my septic tank is to live in the RV and not tell them I'm living in the RV and then rent out my house. Because then the septic would be approved if it's already in the ground for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house. But you got to have the business license and pay the tax, which can be passed on just to the weekend renter, but still. It's a good thing for those people that are going to follow through and do it legitimately. It's a bad thing for those people that were just trying to get a little side hustle, a little side money going because.
Renting out junk.
Yeah. Oh, I did good with mine because it was people wanted to have that camping experience, but not have to sacrifice anything. It did well. It did really good. Almost every single weekend I was rented out. And I like the idea of doing the short-term rentals because then they're not in there permanently.
Yeah.
They don't start spreading out. The worst thing I ever had happen was everybody was so respectful that rented from me. I was concerned about that, and that's a lot of people have that concern, and everybody was so. I mean, the place was always. A lot of times they go in there and they look like they weren't even there. Well, two times I had somebody cook curry inside the camper. Took me like a week to finally get that smell out of there. And then another time, somebody filled my whole entire camper up with fireworks over the weekend.
What?
They stayed in my trailer, and I had cameras on the outside. And I looked, and I'm like, what the hell are these guys doing? They kept going and coming back and unloading stuff. And I looked a little closer, and it was fireworks. So they bought thousands and thousands of dollars worth of fireworks, and then when they checked out, they had some people come in a couple of trucks and a van and load it up and took off and took their chances. You know? They spent the weekend shopping for fireworks, and then they had their friends coming together. They probably going to a, you know. That looks good.
Yeah, I can never get that front to do what it's supposed to, though.
Yeah. Just let it do its thing.
Has it own thing now?
Yeah, it looks good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let it do its thing.
Yeah, just comb it over and let it go. It looks good like that.
Comb over.
Well, I mean, just comb it off to the side. You know what I'm talking
It's just
about.
whatever God wants to hear. What's that comb over doing?
Hiding the bald spot.
Oh, so you got another 5 years here then, huh?
Yeah, starting in May, I've got 5 years left on my, or 5 years on my final lease. The only reason I say that is because they're gonna double the rent, maybe even triple it by
What?
then. Because yeah, the Mexican restaurant right next door is the same size as this. They pay twice as much as I do. The massage parlor lady, she sold to another lady, and they doubled her rent. So that was they offered me when the old owner owned this building. He offered me, he wanted me to move over there to where the massage parlor was. A couple reasons I didn't want to go, because it smelled like cigarettes really bad in there, because it used to have manufacturer cigarettes in there until he got out of there. Then people would sit in the lobby there and smoke, so I just didn't want to deal with that. And it was too big. But he offered it to me for $1,100 a month. Then he sold the place, and the massage parlor was in there, and she sold it to someone else, so she pays $2,200 a month for just that massage parlor.
What?
Yeah, they're paying like $1,600 a month for the Mexican restaurant. It's 500 square foot, so you're looking at $3 a square foot.
Jesus Christ, that's ridiculous.
It's they're asking a premium for it, you know, because there's not a lot of places in town that are broke down like this and this size, so
Yeah.
someone can come in. This is 500 square foot. So where in town can you get 500 square foot and run a business? You really can't. So the smaller the footprint, the more they're charging per square foot. Like if you went over to Albertsons, you know, the minimum you can get in there, I think, is 1,500 square foot, the minimum, you know. And over here, where the Dollar Tree is, there's a few spaces in there. Those are $1.50 a square foot, but the minimum is 1,800 square foot. Up here next to Mom's, there's 2 or 3 spaces open in Mom's, but it's not that good of a spot. I mean, the highway, you got 360, you got 3 whatever, in 160 and 362. So Mom's, you can get a bigger place over there for $1,250 a month, you know, and that's 1,200 square foot. So they're charging $1.25 a square foot there, but it's not on the main drag. So everybody in town would know where you're at, but they consider this
everything's going
right on the strip here, you know. So yeah, so I figure, you know, I'm locked in at a decent price for the next 5 years. After that, we'll just see how it goes, because I don't have to renew after 5 years. I can go month to month. They just charge me an additional 20% on what the going rate is per month if I don't renew a lease.
Jesus.
So it'd probably be close to $2,000 a month for me to stay here without a lease in 5 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might be time to move on.
Yeah. That's why, but right now, I mean, because I locked in for 3 5-year leases. I started out really low. You know, I'm only paying less than $800 now. So, you know, when I'm done in 5 years, I'll be just paying a little bit more than $900 a month. And I can afford that. And not have to have people in here. I mean, that's the thing. I just don't want to deal with the drama. So I'll see as it gets closer, maybe 3 4 years, I'll start really maybe trying to find people to put in here and put my 4th chair back in here. But I'll be working less and less because I can't deal with the drama. You know, the day to day. You know, just the cattiness and the drama, so maybe I'll just run it from a distance and see how it goes.
What kind of drama can there be in here?
Oh God, hang out.
Really?
Go hang out in a salon for a while. It's not worth it.
Is it this one here?
No, she's great. She only
Oh.
works on Fridays.
Oh.
So it's just my wife and I, basically, because Iris just works on Fridays. But I did have 3 or 4 people in here over the last few years, and it's just a work drama, coming to work drama, or dealing with people that come in here that normally wouldn't come in here. So if I hired somebody from another shop in town, I've got their customers coming in here that wouldn't come in here unless that person was here.
Yeah.
So it creates tension. They may have come in here before and you didn't like, the environment, but now they, so they found Susie. Now Susie works here. So it just creates tension, and I just don't deal with it.
No.
I got people that I've kicked out coming back, because I banned people from coming in here. I did not take no shit when I took this shop over. People come in here and they start throwing their Perumpian stuff at me. You know who I am? And I dealt with a lot of bullshit when I first took the shop over. And then those people like to talk, and go out, and I'm an asshole and stuff like that. But I just, you know what? The point of my life where I don't need your business, so get the fuck out.
Yeah.
You'll be replaced this afternoon. Because the overhead's so small, I could afford to be that way.
Yeah.
Guys at the Dodge dealership, they gave me too much shit. I don't even deal with them anymore. They're banned from coming in here. Jesse, Jason, because they don't respect my time. They're always late. It's my fault when I try and talk to them about coming in late all the time. So I just said, no, get the fuck out. Go somewhere else. And they talk shit to everybody they cut. But the thing is they need my services more than I need theirs. Because the thing is, when people come in here and ask about a car, what do you think I'm going to say? They come in, they can go tell anybody don't go to Jack, but I'm already booked up. They were replaced the minute they left here with an attitude. And I used to love cutting their hair, but the thing is, they just disrespected my time. They completely disrespected my time. So I had to just cut them off. And there's many people in town like that I had to do that because they just don't, You come in, you're all happy, you're fun, and you're not always 20 minutes late.
Oh God, no, I can't do that.
No, and that's the type of person that I've replaced. Those people that show up late all the time, or forget their appointment, or just waste my time. I try to give people the benefit of the doubt, but then and if you give me attitude on top
There's
of
just
it.
no reason to be late for shit anymore.
No.
You got watch it. We carry these fucking things in our pockets.
Yeah.
It just it doesn't make any sense to me. And I go through it with my wife all the time. Did you have an appointment at 9 o'clock? Yeah. What time is it? 5 to 9.
Yeah.
Oh, I better get ready. Some people just have no concept of time.
No.
It doesn't mean anything.
And I've been working in this industry since 1985. So there's a type of person that just looks down on people that provide service. They just don't have that respect for people, because they're providing the service. They're a dime a dozen, but they're really not. They found out as soon as they stopped being able to come in here. People come in and comment, have you seen their haircuts? I'm like, oh, fuck them. I don't give a shit.
Well, you were gonna at one time put that sign up there. We fix $9 haircuts or something.
Yeah, no, I was gonna do that, but I decided not to.
It would have been funnier than hell to see, though.
Well, between my wife and I, we've got a really good group of people that come in here consistently, and that's all we need. But like I had somebody yesterday. I've cut their hair. This is the 3rd time. They confirmed, and then they no-showed. So I messaged them 10 minutes after their appointment, and crickets, nothing. I said, you had a 7:45 appointment, and nothing. I get a message from them like 4 hours later in the afternoon. Sorry, something came up. The right thing to do would to come in here and pay me for my time, because I don't get walk-ins. I don't think people really understand that when people don't show up, I'm not doing anything. I space myself out so I have time to give the attention to everybody. So when you come in, you don't have to wait. I mean, I do less people that way because I don't want people to wait. It sucks when you go to the doctor at 10 o'clock for your appointment and at 11 o'clock you're still sitting in the lobby. I hate that, so I don't ever want to have people go through that. You know, so I do less people per day, so I make sure that I have time and a break in between for my next person. So we're fortunate, but if my rent doubles, I'm going to have to do something. I'm going to have to raise my prices. I'm going to raise my prices for credit card payers, so I'm going to change up here pretty soon.
The credit card?
I'm going to say, I'm getting a new sign. Haircut $30, cash price $25. I'm tired of people paying with a credit card. I'm going to do that probably in the next month or so. Cash price is cash price is $5 less.
Well, there's two different ways of doing it.
Huh?
There's two different ways of doing it.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. $30 for a haircut, $55 for a haircut and beard. The cash price is going to be $50. So I don't want to get a cash machine in here, but that's what I need to do. I don't want to just raise my prices, but I gotta stop getting all these credit cards.
It's the way of the world right now, though.
So yeah, I had enough time to, huh?
Wow.
Come on over.
All right. See you later.
All right, brother. Have a good one.
You too, Wade.
How you doing?
Good. How about yourself?
Very good.
Price is going up.
No, I'm just charging extra for a credit card, but I'm gonna make it feel like it's a deal. So my prices are gonna be $30 for a haircut. Cash price is $25. So if you're paying cash, the prices aren't going up.
No.
I need to encourage people to stop paying with credit cards.
For sure.
Because it costs me 3% to take a card, and I have to record everything. So, okay. What do we got going on?
Let's go skin mid fade. Nothing off the top, and then we'll fade the beard. I want to say keep the length, and then you can line everything up.
Keep this length in here and then fade in the sides and line everything up. Nothing off the top, and then skin midway.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Oh.